The scene opens on Jason, a songwriter of more than 30 years. In an effort to debunk the rumors that AI can create music that's not only good, but in fact listenable, Jason has set out to feed one of his most basic musical sketches and some old lyrics from 2012 into Suno AI. Jason believes that Suno AI will fail to surprise him and will output what's now lovingly called AI slop. Proven right, Jason will pat himself on the back and take a nap, knowing finally that he has forever ended the debate of whether or not AI could challenge humans at the music writing game. Of course it couldn't. Silly Jason. We join him as he listens to the final product of his experiment.
I wrote that. Sort of. That song is I guess, sort of a full-on neo-soul arrangement with gospel choir and strings and some harpsichord and a really impressive tenor R&B style voice. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about that. I don't have a choir. I made that sitting here in my underwear on a Saturday morning. The chord progression and the drums were like mine, and the lyrics were mine. And all I did was take the little chord progression that I wrote and then some lyrics, and I put it into Suno AI. And honestly, I hate how much I like it. I'm supposed to hate AI music. I've been writing songs the old-fashioned way for like 30 years, and today I tried to prove that AI music was a joke, and it couldn't like possibly do anything that was like good, but I failed. Let me show you what I started out with. This is the raw sort of demo chord progression that I came up with like some night when I was just futzing around with the keyboard. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of like riffing around on this like sort of Beatlesque chord progression that I was like, okay, so this is a descending thing. It's kind of cool. The drum loop, like I did the little intro, the bop, boom, dop, boom. Like I did that here on the keyboard, but that was it. It wasn't more than like a digital napkin sketch of what I'd usually just sort of put away, and if I was looking for a new idea, just the head start on something, I would go and get that out, and then I would like work it into something that had a shape and a form and arrangement, play around it and sing some lyrics to it, and you know, that would be a full demo of song. But instead, I took that and I put it in here. It made this. Yeah, so it made this. Okay. This. This. I didn't look at any tutorials. I signed up for an account, and then I just kind of got in here, but I just went here on simple, it asks you to prompt it. So when you first go to create something, you end up here, and it gives you like just a prompt, but you can then pick out inspirations. And I found online like a bunch of different inspirations, but I put in something like retro pop and choral and 60s and harpsichord and a couple of other things. And then it gives you like this dice thing. So I just hit the dice thing, and it took those words and it sort of flipped them all around. And it came up with a full prompt based on the words that I had used. I just wanted to see what would happen. So from this prompt that I came up with, I just loaded it up with this. So I selected this, and then I hit create, and it popped out at first with this, which I was like, what is that? And then, which, I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess. So eventually I played around and I got this. And I called it Have Mercy Take One. So after it got to that point, I was kind of like, oh, it's like doing a thing here. I wrote these lyrics in 2012. And I just I have a bunch of stuff that just sits around in folders on Notes app. I mean, this is somewhat my notes repository of lyrics, at least the ones that are tagged lyrics. And I went and I found this one, and I just sort of copied it and pasted it into here. And because I was feeling that neo soul thing it was doing, I kind of like put Have Mercy on, like there would be 2 lines and then Have Mercy, and then like 2 lines and Have Mercy, and so I could kind of hear it in my head what I wanted it to do. And then I like kind of had 2 extended lines, so I let those go, and then I like repeated Have Mercy, Have Mercy, Have Mercy. Then I just kept messing with it. The first thing wasn't long enough, so I just kind of tried to extend it. I didn't know how to do it, honestly. This was the first part that it gave me. You can add tracks and different things. So I just kept adding things on at the end until I started to get something that fit with the song. And then once I got a couple of things that fit with the song, I just basically by ear glued them together. Honestly, like the first part of the song, everything that's green here, all this green stuff was kind of after I'd sort of fed it a little bit of stuff in the lyrics and all that, it came out with that. But I didn't like the way that it ended. So I said, well, let's add another part on here that's going to be like a third verse. So I just wanted to extend the song, and it just kept giving me stuff. And after that first part got done, and I started to put together these other parts, I started to get chills. Like I'd felt these chills before when I'd written a song that worked, or when the band had put together an arrangement, or there was somebody played a really great part, and I was like, ooh, that's, and like you just get those chills. And I was like, that's so freaking cool. And then I started to feel a little guilty. It was too easy. I mean, is this cheating? Is this like the death of creativity, as everybody says? I mean, I worried that in the wrong hands, this just floods the world with lazy, soulless drivel, whatever, that somebody comes up with who doesn't know what they're doing, or does know what they're doing and just wants to make money. Later on that day, after I put pants on, we went to lunch. I was listening to what was coming on the overhead speakers, and it was just this bland kind of mid-tempo pop. The closest thing I could say to it was like, it sounded like Semi-Charmed Life by Third Eye Blind, but if it sounded like that, Semi-Charmed Life by Third Eye Blind was like highbrow music by comparison. And I thought to myself, the music industry for the past 20 years and on and off throughout its history has been making its own soulless, inspirationless garbage. And AI is not gonna like change that. So the argument against AI has been that now that it's easy to create stuff, we are just going to be inundated by stuff, and it's going to push everybody else out. But after I had this experience, I realized that whereas most people are saying like it's an either or kind of thing, like either AI or people, this is kind of an either and, or like I took my sort of Beatlesque chord progression that was not very well thought through and just kind of like 10 minutes worth of work to get that idea down. And lyrics that I wrote in 2012 that I had never really had a place for, and I plugged them into this, I got something that I never would have imagined doing. I would not have made that. It pushed me outside of my box, and it got me excited about like, wow, what kind of music is this? Now, is AI going to be abused? Yes. Are people going to take the easy road with it? Yes. Is it possible, now that Suno and other things like this exist, that songwriters are sitting in Nashville or LA or New York or wherever, and they're coming up with something, and then they're pumping it into Suno, and out pops a demo, and then they break everything apart and make it into charts and have a real band play it? Yeah, and there will be much more discussion about this along the way. I started this experiment curious to see like how bad would taking something that I wrote and throwing it into the AI end up being. And I expected something soulless and awful. I got something entirely different. Is AI music evil? It's a tool. Now, would I release this song? I don't know. I mean, if I wrote the core music and then AI comes around, uses that to come up with this, and I wrote the lyrics and AI comes up with that vocal arrangement, you tell me. I want you to listen to the whole track here and tell me down in the comments below, is this a real song or is it something that's fake?
In the cloud bank
don't know. I don't know. It is a whole lot more than I expected. I heard that Bandcamp is the first platform to say they won't allow any AI music on their platform. So you tell me what you think down in the comments below, and I look forward to a boisterous discussion. Till the next time, folks.